Hello, beautiful Seren stars, and welcome to your reading today, wherever you are from across the world. As always, I'm really grateful. As a spiritualist medium, I am going to tune in to your card, your main card, and then we're going to shuffle some packs together, and then I'm going to tune into those, take some charms and a message out of the jar. I like to be as surprised as you, as those who regularly watch know. I like the element of surprise. It keeps interesting for me too. Okay, I don't like to pre-plan anything. All right, we don't always have a title at the beginning. You know, I like the message to be given, and then we have the title. But already with your card, which is the Nine of Pentacles, so let's get into the basic meaning of this card. But it is abundance. Okay, it's financial independence, it is self-reliance, it's enjoying the fruits of your hard work, and it's security and contentment. You know, and this is earned through discipline and working hard to get to this point. This card, we see her, she's got this beautiful, is that a falcon, some kind of bird of prey? It is, isn't it? Can you see that there? But she's in nature there, and she's just connected to sort of, this could be like her spirit animal here. So she is connected to nature and also abundant environments around her. All right, so that's really positive already. So I will come back and tune into that. But first, I never know what to go for. We are going to shuffle for you. So spirit and the cards. Oh, that one flew out. I see what it was. So I'm just going to, I briefly see what it was. So I am going to, I might take another one. Well, we're going to leave that. We're going to keep that one because it flew out. Let's go for the next pile. This is a beautiful angel card. So what have you been up to recently? Have you got any holidays coming up? I was given holidays in another reading. So I was just wondering, is anyone offer any exotic holidays or anywhere different? Are you traveling for work or pleasure, or maybe you're a student, international student, or you've been thinking about it? Let's go on to the next pile. And I was just thinking, I think all the time that, you know, I'm happy how collectively you all come together, and there's so many spiritual people that come together. The affirmations and the prayers that we do together, you know, it not only helps us collectively across the world, it also helps me too. And I find joy in what I do, and I find peace in what I do. And I enjoy the researching after and being like, wow, you know, found that piece of information, I never knew that. So I'm always learning. So spirit and the cards, I'd like one to fly out. You know, I'm not going to make shuffler. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to make shuffler of the year, as much as I try. Okay, there we go. So we've gone over the basic meaning, but I feel happy when I'm looking at this card, not just because it's got lots of coins and lots of money, but it is that sense that they're giving me of achievement. Okay, she has, I don't want to swear on this channel, all right, I don't want to swear, but she has worked her backside off. This is what they're giving me in the feelings and the energy. And she has been through the mill, which is like, meaning she's been through so many obstacles and things that have perhaps, you know, could have torn her down, but she's got back up and she's charged forward, and she's just, you know, here she has achieved. I've been given the word status. So it could be within the company or within your own business. Or within your relationship, whatever it is, this abundance. It's not always necessarily financial. Abundance can come in many different forms. Whatever it is, she's standing here and she's chin up. She's proud. And so she should be. So I want to say to any of you who are on the precipice and thinking about, on the edge, that means, and thinking about going for something, go for it. The outcome is amazing and the energy is amazing. And it's I'm feeling like my sacral and my solar plexus lighting up and my heart chakra, and now my throat chakra as I'm speaking is lighting up too. And I feel that's you. You could be male or female or non-identifying. It just doesn't matter. The message is here and the message is the same. And yeah, your chin held high and proud, no matter what the shamey situations, energies, or people that may have held you back, whether intentionally or not intentionally. You've got through it. You're in this space. She's in a garden. She's built this. And I've been given the word empire. You built your empire. And it almost feels like the falcon, the bird who on her shoulder. I will look up the spiritual meaning of them. But it's almost like it's her little confidant, So there could be someone around you, literally, that you confide in, and they give you advice and help, and they've helped you along this journey. Or it could be, as always, a pet that's been like a real good emotional support and kept your energies up and got you through whatever this is. It could be spiritually. It could be spiritually that you receive message and guidance and advice, and that's really helped you, get through to this place. But yeah, it's such a buzzing good energy. And maybe many of you have had to worry, financially, or you've had to worry about where you were living, or where your next meal was coming from, or how you was going to get the money to pay for that, your student fees, or a wedding or a birthday, whatever the situation is. Here she is, standing tall in her lovely clothes. Maybe some of you couldn't even afford to buy clothes, nice outfits, like you didn't have much in the way of financial stabilities, and so you didn't have that extra money to make ends meet, but also to buy like necessities and basics, like things like clothes or a nice outfit, to go somewhere. So maybe you just didn't end up going anywhere because you had nothing to wear and you didn't have the money to go. But this is a completely different space. And here she is. She's going where she wants. She's doing what she wants. She has that freedom, that financial freedom. Also, for many of you, that spiritual freedom, freedom of movement they're giving me, freedom of travel, freedom of speech, like everything here. I feel for many of you are sort of in a, over 20s bracket, definitely probably 30s, 40s, 50s bracket. I feel like you've been through lots of different journeys and paths in your life to get you to this point. Okay, is there anything else, Spirit, in the cards that you can give me before I move on? Yeah, they give me that word confidant as well. I will look up the specific meaning of the word confidant. It maybe just show me confident or confidence, but confidant, I'm sure is that French or something for like this person you can rely on and you can trust in. You don't have to have lots of friends around you or lots of social circles, but to have that one person that you can rely on and confide in along the way. But they'll be there joining you on this journey and enjoying your success here. That's beautiful. Okay, what card shall I go for next? Okay, I'm going to go for this one. Garnet. Purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So if we are not in this point at the moment, okay, and you're on the beginning of this journey, and this is looking into the future, it is getting rid of the old and anything that held you back, okay? Releasing any toxins. So again, we've had this beautiful card before come through. This could be for your diet or physical exercise. So doing things that are going to help you have the energy and have the physicality and the clear mind to be in this point and to enjoy this space. Okay, I feel like this, building up this physical fitness to be able to get there. Oh, that's beautiful. And they give me the word grandma again, and I've been given this before with this card about sort of a grandma, a motherly figure, and we did have confidant there, didn't we, when I was looking at this bird here. So it could be that you have your grandmother around you on earth, or a motherly figure that you can confide in, okay, which is really important to on this journey to abundance in all areas. Or maybe they're passed over in their heaven side, but if you don't know that they're only like a whisper away, and you can still talk to them or write down your thoughts or feelings. All right. But I feel this is like a female figure in your life around you that you can, confide in as your confidant. Is there anything else? My battery's a bit low, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on the time. Is there anything else you can give me with this? Yeah, they just give me the word abundance here, and here almost looks like gold coins. Some of you may be being left an inheritance. I'm seeing the word there. That's also possible. Okay, and that will make your journey a lot easier. Or you could be being left like a home, so you've got a home and a secure space to live in. Whereas maybe you'd struggled before, okay? But that struggle will be coming to an end. That's beautiful. Right, let's go on to the next card. Let's go for this one. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So yeah, maybe this is a future thing to come if you're not already in this here. Don't give up hope is the words that I'm seeing, and being bold and being courageous. Okay. Give me this sentence: things are unfolding sort of behind the scenes. And to have patience. Maybe some of you just started a relationship or a business, or again, they always give me different facets, but the message remains the same. Or you'll be going to start a new course or something that is going to lead to this abundance. There's just so many examples they're giving me here. Or maybe some of you are on this healing and this purification, detoxification process. And you're thinking, when is this going to end? You know, I can identify, when am I going to get through this? But the end is near. There is like this positive outcome, the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so to keep pushing forward. Is there anything else you can give me with this card? They keep giving me fortune favours the bold, which came out in a paper message on another reading I did. Oh, that's my cat's just knocked something off. Let me just go. Did you knock that over? Oh dear. Oh. Okay, we have to be careful. I'm sorry about that. That's my putty cat knocked over I think it's an extra carbon monoxide detector. I think I got 2 of them for some reason. I don't really know why. Let's get back to your reading. That kind of made me jump there. Maybe there's a surprise coming, out of the blue there. And you're waiting for it, okay? But let me focus back into this card. Is there anything else that you can give me? Yeah, they were giving me before, and they're giving me again now. Fortune favours the bold. And when I picked a paper message out in the last reading that I did, I'm sure that came out in the message, but they're showing me this here, sort of in my spiritual third eye here as well. And it's talking about fortune, and we have sort of the card here with fortune and abundance that really connects in and makes sense there. So be bold in whatever you're doing and be confident, okay? Be a bit sassy if you have to be, okay? Don't take anything from anyone. Don't let anyone hold you back is what I'm seeing here with the message. You may have to wait patiently. You may have to think certain steps out, logistically what you're going to do, but it's coming, okay? It's definitely coming. This positive abundance for your future. Let's go for the last card. Next new moon and number 49. I will look up the spiritual meaning of the number 49. And when the next new moon is, I will look that up too. Is there anything else that you can give me, Spirit, and the cards for this message? The night sky, again, look up to the stars, look up to the moon, look up to the universe. Make those wishes, okay? Wish upon a star. Manifest all these things that you want and this abundance. What you put out, you get back, okay? Put that energy out there into the world is very much what I'm being shown here. Is there anything else that you can give me before I move on to the charms? Yeah, just again, fortune favors the bold, okay? So be bold, be courageous, be confident, okay? Be your own cheerleader in life, okay? Because if you ain't going to do it, who's going to do it, okay? That's kind of what they're showing me. But I definitely think a lot of you have got this, whether it's a relative or a friend or, your little animal here, confidant. It could be a cat, it could be a dog, whatever it is. There is definitely someone around you who's extremely proud and he's like clapping you every step of the way. So I really don't feel that you're completely alone in, champion yourself here. They're definitely with you and surrounding this reading with this energy. All right. So I just feel like I need to keep reiterating that in the message. So it feels it's just very important here. Given the words, you are loved, you are truly loved, extremely lovable people too. So I feel that you're very kind and thoughtful and, but they want you to get a little bit, maybe that makes sense, but they want you to be a little bit sassy. They want you to be a little bit, stand up for yourself, stand up for your rights, and what you want, go for it. Don't let anything stop you or stand in the way. Sorry, I was just looking around there to see if something else is falling off. Okay. You take some charms. I'm going to look the other way and I'm going to shimmy these around. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. What have we got? Oh, we've got the balloon again. And the beautiful mermaid. I had this balloon. You may have watched the last reading. I had the beautiful balloons that I see rise up in a positive message, overlaying the card. And then I picked charms and the 3 balloons came out and the number 3 was on the card in that reading, so that may be quite significant to you here, the number 3. Okay, you normally get 3 wishes, don't you, when you rub the magic genie lamp anyway? Put out, they're giving you that manifestation energy and putting out again into the universe. Okay, it could be birthdays, anniversaries, surprises, could be anniversaries connected to if it's someone that's passed over. Obviously this is a reading for everyone across the world, so they give me different examples. And we have the beautiful magical mermaid here, which is actually my favorite charm out of all the charms in the pot, and it means quite a lot to me too. All times in my life, but particularly now. And I was saying about you being kind, about being caring, and being, this card can also be a card of being, close to nature here. And what more close to nature could you get, the sea, than this beautiful magical mermaid, I'm just tuning in to just see if there's any words or anything I get. They're giving me this sentence, you'll be amazed at the outcome. And they're showing me a mermaid and she's sort of on the beach and she's got tons and tons and tons of shells, like she's collected. They give me the word memories. But it's like this collection to her is precious. These shells, and they're showing me pearls now as well. So they're giving me this abundance again, very much connecting into this card here. But she's gathered it all and she's proud, of her collection and what she's collected and what she's achieved. And you are magical. They are. I will look up the spiritual meaning again of mermaids, but you are like a magical being on earth. Many of you here in this reading. I just want to, before I end the reading, see if there's anything else specific that comes through. I'm just going to close my eyes and tune in some more. I don't like to leave big gaps, but then when you do that and I tune in more, the message tends to be stronger. They showed me this woman, and she's in a big faux fur, not real fur, but a big fur coat, pretend fur, outside in the cold, in the snow. But she's feeling warm and she's feeling happy. So I don't know if some of you come from, if it's like Germany or somewhere like colder climates like in the UK, it's quite cold at the moment. But she's walking across the snow and I can hear the snow crunching under her boots. She's got these snow boots on as well. Give it it's crystal clear message. And she's happy, she's joyous, although it's cold outside and she's like, walking in the snow. You do tell me if some of you live in like snowier climates or Canada. Certain areas of Canada might be quite cold and with lots of snow. There's this sense of peace and quiet and still as she's walking along, okay? Not too dissimilar to this woman here and how she looks, confident but also tranquil and peaceful at the same time in her own little garden, her own world that she's created. I will look up the significance and meaning to that with snowy kind of scenes spiritually and see if that's connected in any way to, you don't really imagine mermaids within the snow. Okay, now she's dipping into some water, like an ice bath. So that kind of connects in with this purification, detoxification, and releasing sort of physical and energetic toxins from your life. Okay, so that does make sense also there in the message. So I think, for a large portion of you are going to be doing, whether it's meditation or ice baths or whatever it is, to get you to this place of tranquility and, smooth waters and this abundance in your life. Okay, what a beautiful, beautiful reading. And I surround this with so much love, so much magic, that the mermaid brings. An abundance and so many blessings here. Okay, this is such a lovely, lovely reading, and I thank Spirit, and I thank the cards, the tarot cards, the angel cards, and I thank all of you for joining me here today. And I feel this reading with so much love and so much light and so many blessings, and I will see you on the next reading. God bless.